you didn't read books, what do you think your life would look like?
Dude, this is not easy.
9 podcasts you're doing?
Yeah.
You're a beast.
And that's when I would say that it got too much.
So this is part 1 of the Miami trip. We have so much content, we had to do 2 parts, but it is the media tour. Went down to Miami on our trip to the Tony Robbins speaking engagement and just wanted to meet as many entrepreneurs as we could. A lot of my friends have moved to Miami from all over the place, and it was just like full on meetings, podcasts, dinners, workouts, trying to eat clean. That was a little harder than I thought, but overall we had a lot of fun. Check it out.
Where are we going? We're going to Miami, man. We're going to Miami. I feel like I should have bought some white, what's that material called? That light material that looks wrinkly all the time. Come on. It's, I'm thinking burlap flannel. I swear, if anybody watches this, they're like, Dan, just say it. Already. We live.
Where are we at?
We just landed in Miami, and we're not wearing any linen though. That's the downside. I didn't get the linen memo. Linen's never worked for me. Just landed in Miami, heading over to the hotel, doing 2 days of media tours, and then I've got a speaking thing with Tony Robbins at Business Master, which is going to be like mind-blowing for me. So what time is it? 5:30? I say we go get some food and then go work out. Well, there's Fleming's. I think I should just call because I couldn't see it on their menu, but they are a steakhouse. I need 2 lamb chops and a tomato. No, it's hard, dude. I swallowed my gum because I was that hungry. It's true. I did on the plane. I was like, I'm going to swallow my gum.
Trying to eat clean in Miami was a lot harder. I mean, we went to a steak restaurant. They didn't have the specific steak that I needed. Then we got, Ann, my assistant, went and got food. She brought it back. I took a bite. I'm like, well, that's salty. So essentially there's a bunch of like sodium and crap in it. I can't eat any of that.
Dude, I gotta tell the hotel to take all the shit out of my room, dude. There's too much fucking snacks and stuff. I don't trust myself. Hello. I have a request, a weird one, but a request nonetheless. The snack thing in my room, could I get it removed?
Removed?
Yeah. Like the alcohol and the food.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put a request so that they can remove.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's see if they took the stuff out of my room, Sam.
Right. They will. They're pretty. Oh, good.
Nope, still there. Here, look. This is the thing. Is like, I don't drink, but I don't bother with. But this, look at this. Like, I've caught myself eating in the middle of the night. Like, Renee was like, "Did you get up last night and eat?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Yeah, you did. Check the garbage." I'm like, "Holy shit! I crushed like 6 bars and shit." Yeah, get it out of here. Now that I know there's Reese's, get it the f- out of here, because I'm coming to your room, man, and your room, Sam, and I'm gonna steal your boxes. All right, Sal, I'll text you. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna change. For Dan? Yeah.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off.
Sam is looking veiny, dude. You see that? Dude, I was doing that.
The cross day?
Dude, all this. Like, that. Dude, I had one right there. I was doing legs. I don't know, I got a veiny calf somewhere. It's kind of come out eventually, right there. Let me work on it.
Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my.
I don't know. You said a mic. You said, who wants to sing? You got a song too? Okay, man, we're doing this. All right, what are we singing though? Ice Ice Baby? Ice Ice Baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Tell that I want you, I said, I will want myself. So baby, baby. top. I'm gonna shine till my hometown stop. Go ahead and envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere. So you can get to know me, hater, loving all the dogs on top. I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead and envy me. I'm ICU MVP, and I ain't going nowhere. So you can get to know me. Drop-in fees here, 30, I think it's 35 bucks a person, 70 bucks American. I'm Canadian, that's real money. That's not Monopoly money. Yeah, it's like 100 bucks. So it's like, some people go to do a drop-in when they're traveling and they don't do it, and then all of a sudden they're not consistent. And it's like, what is that story you're telling yourself? Your confidence is built by the commitments you make to yourself. I said I was gonna work out today. It's 9 o'clock at night. We went to the gym, we got it on. Yeah, it cost me, 70 bucks American, but that's what we do. Like, it could have said 500 bucks, I probably would have done it. It would have made a better video.
The cool thing about the Miami podcast was that they were all like super different, dynamic. All the podcasts we did were like playful. I mean, Brandon Carter was hilarious. Hanging out with Drew in his studio and doing, Jen Gottlieb's podcast. And we're in Brickell, which is like the epicenter.
Welcome.
Jen, what's up? How you doing?
So good to see you.
Renee's the one that told me, she's like, Jen and Chris moved to Miami. If you're going there, you better reach out to them. I'm like, done.
So I want to dive right in because there's so much juiciness in your book, in all of your content, in everything that you do. I know that there's a lot of people listening to this that they say, oh, I don't have time today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too busy. I'm too overwhelmed. I don't have time. What goes into that I don't have time concept and how you can make the time?
So I'm just saying, like, right off the bat, when people say I don't have time,
Yeah.
just switch the language to I don't want to make time. And it's just a more honest, humble conversation with yourself. This is the big idea, is I learned that my capacity is expanded at the extremities. We built a summer home and then moved back to Canada, then ended up building our kind of like forever home. And that's when I would say that it got too much. And I was working with my coach, and she said, just go for a walk. Like, I don't know if you ever had like panic attacks, but like anxiety and just like the pressure. And she just walked me through it. And she said, look, like at the end of the day, if you build a tall building, you will cast a shadow. And the taller the building, the larger the shadow. You can't react this way when you get like this. You need to build essentially a release valve. And then when I understood that it's actually at the extremity that we expand our capacity, then when I'm at my capacity, I now have the tools to kind of reflect and go like, what am I learning from this?
Yep.
But to me, it's like, I used to be the person that made up excuses for why I couldn't do stuff, and now it's like, no, I either choose not to do it or I do it, and if I make a commitment, I show up.
Dan, thank you so much.
This is awesome. You're incredible.
Really awesome.
Appreciate you.
Well, you wanted some new content.
That
You
was
got your new content.
She could be like the Ed Milet of this space. She's got it. She's got the it factor. She's driven. Like, I know a lot of really awesome women, but Jen's cut from a different cloth.
I've been feverishly consuming your content, primarily your short form content. I dipped into your vlogs a bit too.
The vlogs, they're silly.
No, they're good.
Thank
they're
you.
good. First of all, tell me about maybe some context around this this time in jail and the addiction.
And I love that about you, Gary, is just is the movement you're creating around helping more people is just, I love what you're doing with the podcast. I think that every person has the potential to be their transcendent character in their family. The one that changes it for everybody else.
And that's you.
I didn't know that I was doing that, but as soon as I got sober and out of trouble with the law, all of a sudden Pierre stopped doing stuff with the law. Little brother gets out of like, you know what I mean? Like, my sister gets healthy. Like, I don't even know if they know. All I know is that I never preached. That was the one thing that I love about the place I went to, Portage. They said, be the lighthouse, not the tugboat. Be the example. If somebody's struggling, it's too often when you get out of addiction, there's this bad habit of wanting to go around screaming at everybody about, you gotta clean up and you gotta do this and you gotta go to 12-7. And they're like, look, just go take care of you. Yeah.
Does that also transcend into parenting? Are you the
100%, monkey see, monkey do. My son 2 nights ago, he wanted just him and I have dinner. So we had dinner. Finished up, talked about his day, and then he goes, "You want to go work out downstairs? We have a gym." Nice. This is the first time. He's 11. Hey, dude, what are we doing? Shoulders, arms, what do you want to do? Like, let's go. He's like, "Can we bring the dog?" I'm like, "Yeah, the dog will come." The dog's never allowed downstairs, right? So we go down, we work out, and I'm just like laughing because this is how it is. Kids will not listen to what you tell them to do. They will watch what you do and decide to do that. It's just, it's so funny how we think any other way. I don't remember what my parents told me to do. I just remember what they did, and guess what? That's what I did.
Just sincerely thank you for being here and for doing this interview.
It's an honor, man. Really appreciate it, Gary. Cool. That was awesome. How happy is Dan? What I get? Core Power 42s, the 42s. This is one of my favorite drinks. When you're out and about, get some 42s, 42 grams. Going to see Manning. Legacy. Podcast number 3, but this is NDO. No days off.
After looking you up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get my game face on.
Dude, this is cool.
Oh, thank you. So our aerobics room is in the middle of the gym. This room is filled with people doing partner interval training.
So this is where we're at today, but where did you start?
November 2008 in a 2,000 square foot warehouse. I finished your book today, but
dude, that's crazy.
Thank you. It was like being in a therapy
I know.
session.
People are like, I feel seen and violated. I know. People the other day, they asked me, they go, well, how do you choose who you like invest in relationship and stuff? And I knew he wanted like some new, I'm a systems guy. He's like, what's the CRM look like in the tags and the follow up and the sequence? I go, dude, I listen to my heart.
I was actually, as you were sitting there telling that, I was like, I wonder why he's here.
God. Yeah. I messaged Justin. I said, Justin, here's what I'm doing. Who do you know? He mentioned your name. I trust Justin. And why did Justin come to mind? Like, God. Like, literally, I listen to myself. Yeah. I think too often people think of people, they should just text them. So anytime I have somebody come onto my heart, I text them right away. I did it probably 2 or 3 times today so far. If I think of somebody, I go, hey man, just thinking about you. Hey man, how's it going? With no intention. By the way, this is the other part. 0 intentions. Like, let's get to a place where we are friends with people because of who they are, not what they got.
Thank you.
Dude, it's an honor, man.
Appreciate it.
Super fun. Let's go.
9 podcasts you're doing while you're here?
Yeah.
You're a beast.
Yeah. All right. Everybody knows the rules. 1 drink. Yeah. Sparkly. If there was flavor, I'm giving it an 8.7, but I would go 9.2. If it had some lime, the official water of the Miami Heat. Go get it. All right, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. Cheers.
So we have until 6:30.
Yeah, what time is it? We have 2 hours?
Yeah.
All right.
A few things. Tony can't hard confirm the podcast for whatever day, so where it's going to happen, I think, sometime next week.
Where?
Virtual.
He's gonna do a virtual interview with me?
Yeah.
Really? Make a face, Kirk. We're going to Brandon Carter's place. We got a YouTube live. We're gonna go live on his channel and talk to his fans. Is this it? Is this Brandon Carter's place? What's up, dog? What's going on, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? So what neighborhood is this?
This is downtown Miami.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that big.
So big.
Yeah.
Wow. And check this out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Another episode of Victory Talk Podcast. This is episode 80. First, we just gotta have a quick word from our sponsors. The first sponsor, Dot Repellent. You gotta listen, guys. Every day in America, a baller falls victim to some thought. Hey, see, here's the problem. A lot of you guys, you're going to start watching the Victory Talk and you subscribe to our free Discord where you get to download my free courses. Next thing you know, you start making all this money. And what happens? Then the thoughts come. They're trying to take you off your grind. They'll be like, oh, you can stay up. You don't have to work so hard. You have to spray them down. So we're going to get this out to the market this year. With your help, all your super chats go for research and development for Thought Repellent. Without any further ado, I'd like to bring the big homie, Dan Martell. What's going on?
What up, man? This is fun. This is. I had to have this. I had the early prototype of Thought Repellent.
Yeah.
And that's how I was able to find the time to work, to not get distracted.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying, whatever they got to do to super chat to support this product.
Yeah. What made you want to write the book? Well, because you didn't need the money. Like,
nope.
what made you
This
want
is
to
not a
write
money
the book?
maker. That's a passion project.
Yeah.
Number one is to buy back my time. No joke, dude. Like people saw the way I lived and they couldn't understand how I did it. And I would take the time. I'd sit down and be like, here's how I set up my folder structure with my admin. Here's how I manage my teams. Here's what I call transformational leadership. This is the way I calculate my buyback rate. This is the way I do my time and energy audit. And it just took so much. So like, as a coach to the software CEOs, I created the buyback principle for those clients initially. I've been doing this for about 15 years, but created that for them. And then just the more I grew my personal brand online, my Instagram account, my YouTube, everybody kept asking. So I wrote the book to buy back my time, but I wrote it for, I think there was 30 some names I wrote down when I was writing the book.
Really? You had people in mind.
I had my best friend Nick, my wife Renee, my brother Pierre, like everybody that I was like, I love these people, but I wish because I have this philosophy that if you have people you care about, the best thing you could ever do is go be successful. And when they're ready, they'll ask you. Just saying, like they see you. So if you're not showing up in a way that's inspiring, I think some people play small, and what I've learned is small is not inspiring. The biggest gift you can ever give somebody is to inspire them.
Yeah.
And you will not inspire somebody acting average.
This dude is the real deal, man. We lucky to have him, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Dude, it's an honor. I appreciate you.
We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all. Peace.
If you didn't read books, what do you think your life would look like?
Oh, it would be, I wouldn't be here.
It's just fascinating. Think about it, there was never a book to read and you just had to learn without.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've never thought about that. Like, the first book I ever read, I think it was the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Okay, that's cool.
But the first one that had a huge impact on me was Awakening the Giant Within.
Yeah, Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
That's why I'm in town, eh? I'm speaking at Business Mastery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's why I came here. Yeah, we're going up Saturday morning. I speak on Sunday.
That's dope.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That was super fun. Like, I like Brandon. Yeah, he's just got a great heart. He earns everything he's got, he's earned. Like, fought for it. You know, obviously fit and like successful in his business and his media stuff. Like, he's hungry. So that was part one of our Miami trip. We've got so much content. We're doing a part deux. So be sure to tune in next week when we launch the content and the behind the scenes. Dan Martell Uncut. Again, if you're here, subscribe, like, comment. It's how we grow the show. The more people do that, the more access we're gonna have to really cool experiences that we get to bring you behind the scenes and show you the uncut, raw and real, how it all goes down.